Join me as I dive deep into the mystery and try to uncover what really happened to the librarian who vanished into thin air. The case of the missing librarian has left the community stunned, with many questions still unanswered. The librarian disappeared from a small-town library on a typical Wednesday afternoon. People who knew her described her as a quiet, introverted person who loved books and was dedicated to her job. She was last seen shelving books in the library's fiction section, and when her colleagues went to look for her, she was gone. The initial search efforts were focused on the library and its surroundings, but as the hours passed, it became clear that something more sinister might have occurred. Rumors began to spread quickly, with some people specifying that she had been acting strangely in the days leading up to her disappearance. The library's security cameras were reviewed, but they didn't capture anything unusual. The police were called and they launched an investigation, which included interviewing the librarian's family, friends, and colleagues. As the investigation continued, more details about the librarian's life and habits began to emerge, including her love of hiking and solo travel. The community came together to support the search efforts, with many people volunteering to help look for the missing librarian. The local newspaper published articles about the disappearance, and social media was filled with speculation and theories. Some people even reported seeing the librarian in nearby towns, but these sightings were never confirmed. Despite the efforts of the community and the police, the librarian remained missing and the case continued to puzzle everyone involved. The investigation also revealed that the librarian had been struggling financially, which might have motivated her to disappear. However, her family and friends believed that she would never leave without saying goodbye. The mystery deepened, and the community was left wondering what could have happened to the librarian. Her disappearance remained a topic of conversation, with many people discussing the case in hushed tones. Theories about the disappearance ranged from a tragic accident to a deliberate attempt to start a new life. Some people believed that the librarian might have been running away from something or someone, while others thought that she might have been the victim of a crime. The lack of evidence made it difficult to determine what really happened, and the case remained a mystery. The police continued to investigate, but every lead seemed to end in a dead end. One theory suggested that the librarian might have been planning her disappearance for months, carefully hiding her tracks and covering her digital footprint. Another theory proposed that she might have been abducted, possibly by someone who had been stalking her. Theories abounded, but none of them had been proven, and the case continued to baffle the community. The investigation was ongoing, but it seemed like the truth might never be revealed. A cryptic message was found on the librarian's computer, which read, "I have to get out of here." The message was dated the day before she disappeared, and it seemed to suggest that she was planning to leave. However, the message was vague, and it didn't provide any clear indication of what she was running from or where she was going. The discovery of the message sparked a new wave of speculation, with many people trying to decipher its meaning. The police were able to track the librarian's phone to a nearby park, where it was found abandoned. The phone's battery was dead, but the police were able to recover some data from it, which included a map of the park and a few cryptic notes. The notes seemed to suggest that the librarian was meeting someone in the park, but the identity of that person was never revealed. The discovery of the phone and the notes added a new layer of complexity to the case, and it seemed like the truth was still far away. The investigation continued, with the police following every lead and exploring every theory. The community remained engaged, with many people continuing to speculate about the librarian's fate. The case was a reminder that even in a small town, secrets and mysteries can lurk beneath the surface. The librarian's disappearance remained a topic of conversation, with many people wondering what had really happened to her. The case of the missing librarian is still a mystery, with many unanswered questions lingering. The community is left to wonder what really happened to her, and whether she will ever be found. If you have any theories about the disappearance, please share them in the comments below. Do you think the librarian is still alive, or did something more sinister happen to her? Let me know, and don't forget to suggest other mysterious cases you'd like me to cover in future videos.